What untold tales do overlooked regional folk artists have? Imagine a world where music is more than just melodies. It's a thread woven into the very fabric of a community's history and identity. That's what many regional folk artists carried with them, stories that often go unheard. During the 1960s folk music revival, the spotlight shone brightly on city-based artists like Bob Dylan and Joan Baez. But behind the scenes, countless local musicians kept their traditions alive, often without recognition. These artists played songs that reflected their daily lives, struggles, and celebrations, rooted deeply in their community's culture. They preserved work songs, spirituals, and protest tunes that told stories of hardship, hope, and resilience. Many of these songs were passed down orally, making them living parts of the community rather than just recordings on a record. African American folk artists like Lead Belly and Odetta brought blues and spirituals that influenced the broader folk movement, yet they often stayed in the background of the mainstream scene. Appalachian musicians kept alive mountain ballads and fiddle tunes that spoke of migration, labor, and survival. In the United Kingdom, artists like Ewan MacColl and the Wattersons maintained traditional songs that chronicled local histories and social issues. These overlooked artists also highlight the role of women and minority musicians who kept folk traditions thriving, often without the fame or recognition they deserved. Their stories reveal that folk music was more than entertainment. It was a form of cultural resistance and identity. It was a way for marginalized communities to share their experiences and preserve their heritage. The blending of influences from African American blues, Anglo-American ballads, and immigrant melodies created a rich, hybrid musical landscape. These regional artists kept their traditions alive through oral history, dance, and song, often in isolated areas or within marginalized groups. Their contributions helped shape the social consciousness of the 1960s and beyond. Recognizing these untold stories shows us that the folk revival was a broad, grassroots movement rooted in diverse local experiences. It was a musical revolution that connected past and present struggles, giving voice to communities that might otherwise have been silenced. Their stories reminded us that the roots of folk music run deep in every corner of the country, carrying the true spirit of the 1960s.